Hi guys, my name is Samantha Warren and this is my topic presentation on the British East India Company and how the corporation took over the entire subcontinent of India. It was created on December 31st, 1600, and it was sanctioned by Queen Elizabeth to become a trading company and take place in the spice trade that was going on all around the world at the time. And it was also considered an armed bureaucracy in the fact that they were given permission from the Queen to wage wars whenever they saw fit. During their voyages between countries, they experienced storms, disease, which came from traveling between countries and living on a boat in the water, and also pirates. And something that kind of sparked my interest in this topic in the first place was the movies Pirates of the Caribbean, where the British East India Company is featured, and it kind of shows this fictional story that took place between pirates and the company. So that's one reason why I wanted to learn more about the subject. Some traded goods that they were interested in at the time were spices. This was mainly because they wanted to bring spices from the countries back to England to help spice up their food because it was considered bland. They also traded cotton and indigo and silk, which they used for their textiles and clothing. They also traded tea, and in a later time when the company had a trade deficit, they started selling and trading opium between countries. So the focus of the company shifted when the company came over to India and started to become interested in the government and politics over there. So in 1615, they set up their first trading post in India, and they started to build factories to help with the trading. They also used bribery to get the resources they wanted, although they usually would not keep their promises regarding the bribery. They also had a private army of 260,000 people, which they set up in India to control smaller sections of the country in order to keep their grounds there. And their rule in India lasted from 1757 to 1858. Part of what was going on at the time was the Mughal Empire, which was from 1526 to 1707, started to weaken, and the emperor at the time, Nuruddin Salim Jahangir, became interested and involved with the British East India Company, and he was the one who set up the trading post in 1615. But the British East India Company started to take control, and there were two major battles that took place. The first Battle of Plassey, which was in 1757, and the British East India Company defeated the Indian people at the time. And also the Battle of Buxar, which was in 1764. And this one was bigger because the King of Awadh and the Mughal Emperor and the King of Bengal all joined together to fight the British, but they were still defeated, and the British kept control of the country. From all of this, the Indian Rebellion in 1857 took place, and they were defeated by the British, but after that battle, the Government of India Act of 1858 set up this British Raj that stayed in power in India from 1858 through 1947, and at that point the partition of India took place. So that is how the British East India Company took control of India. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.